Welcome to the Castile Let's Play for Europa Universalis 4 with no DLC. And in the last part we managed to get a personal union with Aragon, so we've got to wait. I think it's how many years before we can integrate them. We've got to wait until 18th of July 1505 before we can use the event to create Spain diplomatically by integrating them. We've also got a vassalization with what's this called here, Navarra here, and I don't think we can integrate them. Offer alliance, form coalition, annex them. We can't annex these until 1465. And also in the last part, Portugal kept getting us into wars down here, which gave us a little bit of a problem, because at the moment what I want to do is concentrate on pushing forward with the tech to get to tech level 5 so that we can unlock the ideas group here. So because what I really want to do is get to exploration ideas, because the main focus of this campaign is to learn the colonial game, not the exploration game, because this is one of the focuses of this series, is to explore the game from the perspective of a new player playing with no DLC, trying to learn the game, and that is me. And what was happening, I was letting the game play on for a little while just to get over the boring bits. Down here we've got quite a major rebel outbreak. I think it's a special event, I can't remember where it is now, and which is actually not causing a problem. It hasn't come up here. Anyway, we've got ourselves into this battle here with these rebels, and I think it's just going to unpause. I think one of you can go that way. I think you can go that way. I think we'll knock the rebels out first, because we've got Granada and separatists down here. And I mean, it's a pain in the neck, but these guys should probably take this area back again. Yeah. We're just going to get this area back. Sure. Wait, get into there. Get rid of those Yozos. Yeah, so we've now got this battle there, and we're just going to take this back. I mean, Portugal's got rebels down there, but that's their problem, right? Aragon, our trusted ally. I mean, we're a very powerful nation at the moment. Siege of Gibraltar. I think that gets us back to normal. You can see our armies have taken a little bit of a beating, and I think that should be it. And everyone should be a little bit more happier. I don't think I've got any more events getting ready to fire. Have a quick look at the estates. Yeah, these guys are happy, and as I say, this is going to be a quiet period. Hopefully, I've got a bit losing money. Why are we losing money? Fate of the Kingdom of Granada. Important locations of Granada once again under our control. Once again under our control. We must decide what to do with the Morisco population. It's true that most of them have never supported the rebellion, but how we can trust them. Culture in Castilian. Lose 2 stability. I don't really want to lose the stability. I think we're just going to that way there. I mean, that's probably a mistake, but this is still Sunni. But we do have the priest down here converting this. Culture Andalusian. King of those unhandled roads of Morocco. Yeah, they're after the Canaries down here. To be honest, I'm not that worried about the Canaries. I mean, if Morocco wants to go to war, we've got plenty of allies to kind of get in there and do a bit of damage to them. But I don't really want to get into that here. And I don't think we've got anything here now. I think we're okay from a rebellion perspective now. So the game's going to be a little bit boring at the moment, but I just don't want to expand. I mean, because I say this is a very focused Let's Play. I do want to get the colonial game, and because of my law, I don't know if my rule has changed. I've got a pretty rubbishy King Juan II de Tursoma, and we got a really good heir coming through. He's only 4 at the moment, but I don't think I've got any claims on. I mean, we got a claim on Morocco here. I mean, we could get a claim on Telenkim here. Fabricate a claim. Where would I want a claim? Because, I mean, if we could grab this area here, the problem is the coring costs in this area are very high, but I think we'll just get a claim in this area. Just in case we go to war, or Portugal gets us into a war, because if I show you the trade node here, oh, this isn't part of the trade node. It's the trade node here. So how much trade power have we got? 77%. At the moment we've got 51%. Portugal's got 23%. Aragon's got a percentage here. I mean, I'd really love to integrate Aragon in, but we just gotta wait and just let things build up a bit. And of course we've got no manpower again because that's because of that rebellion, but we've now got rid of that there, so we should be okay. What we got here, convert to Catholics, yeah. But we're still converting this area here at the moment. Disputed succession, it's got nothing to do with us. Truce will expire. I mean, we could build some buildings. What can we build here? Nothing that really grabs me at the moment. Oh no, we got Seville here. We were just built that in Seville. And keep building up this area here. But Seville's got. It's gonna build this through here and get a church there. See if we can get a bit more cash flowing in, so that once we get. But the focus for it does have to be on getting this tech through. But I don't know if we can save any more cash. I mean, I could drop the army maintenance down a little bit. I mean, maybe we'll drop it just down a little tiny amount. I mean, I could drop it all the way down completely, but I don't think, I can't see the point too much of doing that. And maybe we can just keep building the empire up that way. Where another year, I think, and then we'll be able to kind of annex in Navarro, and then that will get rid of our, wherever it is, I can never find it. Well, this is one of the problems of learning EU4, is getting able to get through all these different menus. I mean, there's a massive shortcut menu here, but learning it takes a lot of time. But as I say, at the moment, our relationships, diplomatic relationships there, we're overextended with our diplomatic relations. So what we do need to do is unhappiness, do stability, 59 ducats. Let me just hold this. One of the advantages is if you hold that, let that play. Stability. It's going to cost us 150 Diplo points. No, I think we're just going to have to lose the money. I can't afford to lose the stability, and I don't really want to boost it either. Yeah, we've got a loan, so we're just going to have to try and build that up. I mean, this is one of the advantages of this game, is you can actually take loans. That's it. And we can pay that back. We pay the loan. Total debt of 137 ducats, so I think we'll try and repay that as quickly as possible. Truce will expire. Your units have suffered casualties. Truce will expire. Yep, so we're okay at the moment. Drop the fort down. Give us a little bit more cash. And where's my navy? Our truce with England has ended. Yes, well, let's make. No, so they're protecting trade at the moment, so they're okay. Let everything tick over a bit. 140. I think what I do want to do is we're just going to pay that loan back. 162. Okay, we've got to pay the interest back. Well, that's fine. And just gonna have to wait till we get to 162, get rid of that loan. How much further off are we from tech? We've got a long way to go to tech yet. Expect to have enough power in July 7-1, so we've got 6 years. Provincial unrest is building again. Not that bad. Of course, the civil war, which is what we started at the beginning of the video, is now over. Invest in new technology. Yep, I'd love to keep my military tech ahead of time. Conversion was successful. Now Catholic, and I think we can convert Gibraltar. We also just keep the conversion going. I mean, it's going to cause rebellion, but we'll be okay. I mean, got Granada's separatists and Sunni zealots. Gibraltar, Almeria. So all the rebellions are down here. I'm not sure why I've got this. Might as well just go into port. I mean, now one of the problems with when you play with no DLC is you can't mothball ships. So, I mean, I could sell that fleet, but I'd like to keep the fleet going there. So we've lost an advisor. Come in here. Stability cost modifier minus 10%. That could be useful. 30 or 38. And production efficiency, that could give us money. I'd love to boost my stability, but I think we're going to go with that and see if we can actually get money going. And how are we doing here? Repay that loan. Okay. That gets rid of that loan. If we keep our cash positive, that keeps everything going along nicely. We're building up manpower. I mean, truthfully, we can't even really fight a war at the moment because that manpower is nothing if we get into a serious war. And I mean, that's the way it goes, whether we like it or not. Okay, we invest in new technology. Get ahead there. See, it's the admin one that's dropping behind when we get this. Naval maintenance, trade efficiency 2%, trade range. Well, we'll take that anyway. I just want to keep the trade going. The other thing I also want to look at is come here. Well, it looks like the Renaissance is spreading our way. Just can't embrace it yet. I mean, it'd be really cool to be able to embrace this because at the moment we've got a 14% technology penalty from not being embracing it. So that's another issue we deal with. Maybe we can build up our keep piling in the cash at the moment. Right, we're now past here, so we got a free. Let's get in here, and I think we're gonna. It cost me 47 Diplo power, but I think we're gonna annex Navarra. That will get our relationship costs down here. So if we get that done, so how long is this going to take? It's not going to take that long to, because it's only a single province there. We can get that would get us going in the step. You can see we're really powering through. So truthfully, 1505. So we've got quite a long way to go before we can integrate those. Let's just check our relationships. Relationship with Portugal. I think what I'm going to do here is fabricate one more claim here. I think we're fabricate that claim there, and then just going to recall this guy. I think we're going to need to work on some relationships. Doing claim on England. Okay. I think fabricate that thing. People respond to different kinds of problems with frequent behaviour and more of there. It's a typical response to the different kinds of problems. Obscurantism is a frequent behaviour of most nations. I believe the Age of Enlightenment arose in the most advanced Western nations. Ignorance is blessed. I suppose we could lose the prestige. I don't really want any more instability here. I know it's not a big problem. We need any. Can't fabricate any more claims on the England, so there's no point. So we want to bring this guy back. And how's our relationships with France? 177. That's good. I think we can improve our relationships with Portugal. We want to keep them on side. We're just pushing through here. So it's our manpower limit 29. Don't know how big is our army. Well, we're 3 short with the army, so we could recruit some troops, but suppose okay. Right here. Dharma king accepted the irresistible power. Right. So Navarra is now part of our kingdom, and integration is a slow process. Okay, got a little bit of problem there. I think I'm just going to build up. Oh, our force limit is over the top. That's probably because we've just annexed Navarra. Yeah, we've got a tiny little army here. I think we're split off one of these and just get rid of you because we're over the force limit. And I think you come down here. Actually, what we could do is take this guy up to here, you up to there. Make sure that we are on the yeah. We're not, well, we don't have that much in the way of a force limit, and now we've got Navarra. It's Basque and Catholic, which is great. I mean, be okay. It's got 59% autonomy. Got a free agent now. We've now got rid of our relationships, so we should now be able to. Where is it? We're now getting 556, and our air is growing, so we're doing okay in that area. And political arrest. Yeah, we've got ardent separatists down here, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm going to merge you guys up. And of course, because we've got no DLC, we can't drill or anything like that. We're just totally dependent on the nothing going on down here. Burgers. Don't know if we got any improvement with our navy. Half over the force limit by 7. Oh, probably because we've gained a navy here. Actually, we got ourselves a navy here. I think what we can do is put you on protect trade in bill, and then I think if I come down here, you've got 11 here. I think if we split off, do I really need all these transports? Because we've got a gap across here. We're not going on the wall there. I think I'm just going to get rid of all these transports, to be honest. Okay, let's support this out. Oh, we got a regency. Let me just do this. Let's just get rid of these. That should get there. Say, because I don't think we actually need. So our monarch has decided a little too now. Doing the role of monarch, regency council, yes. So we've now got a problem. Let me just pause this so I can have a look. We've now got a regency council. That's going to mean that we're not going to be able to do anything, and our stability is still here, so we're okay. We have no war exhaustion. Except going to accept the royal marriage with Portugal. So we're now, because we're in a regency, we're now actually a little bit limited on whether we can fight a war now. Anyway, I think if we come down here, I come in here, they say, while you have a regency, you cannot start any wars. So we're effectively trapped now for a little while until such time as the regency is over, which will be for the 8 years. So, well, that's the way it goes. There's not much we can do about it. Got here, send it in. Nation improvement. Could improve relations with France, I suppose. Yeah, I think just push up our relationship with France for a little while. Sorry this is a little bit boring, guys, but I do want to be a bit focused on what I want to attain. I mean, I could get 3 more ships, but we don't have a lot in the way of cash. Could think we will drop the army maintenance down a little bit more. I mean, got some separatists, but there's no threats there, so we're okay from that perspective. And I think if we can push up the income a little bit, see if we can. Got a bit of spare capacity here, so don't really want to build heavy carracks. I think maybe much of the we build to get 3 more light ships. We're going to need the light ships when we start the colonial game as well. That's something else we need to remember. And quality of wool, gain 24 ducats, thank you. Don't know if I can build anything else here. Building trade. Wow, we got trading Cantabria. I need 101 to build, thank you. I think we definitely could do with that. Don't think there's much in the way of value building this up, although we've got 0.57 ducats there, but we need the money anyway, so we're just going to need to build the money up a little bit. Rebel factions going. Ardens, Sapulus, and Almenia. Elmira. So we got this area here. Got 10.5 of rest there. I mean, we could try and put them under the effect. States could give this to clergy. They might actually improve things a bit. Pretty sure it's the clergy who reduce unrest. Controlled by the clergy to intolerance, separatism. Some of this may go away. Yeah, separatism will decay by 0.5 yearly. So it will grow eventually. So yeah, so we've got our approved relationships up high enough for the moment. So it's still this area here that's given us the problem. But we still got these armies here, and if the rebels kick off, these armies can move in pretty quickly and deal with them. 590. How far? That tech. Once I've got the tech, yeah, we're there. So June 471. So we've got about another 2 years to go before we can get that tech. I'd love to get that tech in this part, but at the same time I don't want this part to go on too long. So what have we got here? So we got a regency, military power. Not much I can do with anything at the moment. This is all a question of waiting. Alright, can build provincial improvement. Best. Now, got this Cantabria. Kind of inclined. I think we're going to go with that. Cantabria. Sure where Cantabria was. But I think that would do. I mean, we get more trade power, going to make more money. Just really need to get this colonial game out and running. Can't do anything with the Age of Discovery because we don't have the DLC. Out of 2, so we could get another missionary. Okay, we've got a problem at the moment. We've obviously lost our conversion progress at the moment. Progress 4%. We'll have a monthly progress due to the following development Sunni. So our missionaries are totally useless. We've got Granadan separatists. And they're going to be at 13k, so we have to lift our army maintenance up. We got the cash for it, we're getting 3 ducats a time. Just going to bring the maintenance up. And going to raise the fort as well. Guys are now up to 80%. So I think we're going to bring these guys down. Ready. Because the last thing I want them bozos doing is take the fort. I mean, this guy's going to be stuck forever, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're going to just cancel that. That's just wasting our time. We're not getting the conversion capability. Let me just pause. I think I've just made a bit of a mistake here. Here, decisions and policies. Now we certainly don't want to do that. Diplomatic. Obviously, I can't do anything just yet. No, probably because we're in a regency. Regencies are a real pain in the neck. Diplomat, we got our rebellion. Get over here. Right, we're just going to beat these rebels up, and I think this is where I'm going to call it for this part, because, you know, not much is going on, and I'm aware that this could be fairly boring. There we are. So we've now beaten these rebels, and the Granadan separatists are back, and there are these guys. Heretics, they're in Gibraltar, but they're not a great threat, so we're just going to drop the army maintenance down a bit so we can make a bit more cash. Wow. Income has dropped again. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. As I say, the focus has to remain on getting this. We're nearly there, and maybe in the next part we will get the Diplo tech, and then we can start thinking about playing the colonial game. So all I can say is hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.